Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making an autumn inspired simmer pot as an alternative to lighting candles to make my home smell like autumn. I'm having friends around for dinner later, so I wanted to try this out. Typically I would use candles, but as some are known to release harmful toxins into the air when burnt, and as someone who suffers from PCOS, I'm on a journey to detoxify my home as much as possible. Instead of burning candles, I want to try adding natural items to a crock pot. My hope is that by adding natural items to a crock pot or a slow cooker, I'll be able to give my home the desired autumn smell. Now I've got my tea, let's go. First, I have a look in my cupboards and see what I have to add to my simmer pot. I see that I've got some oranges, some apples and some cinnamon. So these are what I'm going to be using today. There's no real need to go out and buy new things if you have things that you can repurpose already in your cupboards. Firstly, I'm going to chop the oranges into really small pieces. Next up, I have 2 apples that again I'm going to chop into small pieces. First I'm going to chop them in half and then I'll chop them in half again before transferring into the same bowl I have the oranges in. Next, I'm going to transfer all of those chopped apples and oranges into my crock pot, or as I call it, a slow cooker. Now I'm going to grab my cinnamon and add a healthy amount into the crock pot on top of all of my fruit. And then I'm going to add some more. Next up, I'm going to get my tap running and fill up a large jug with some water. I'm then going to pour some of this water on top of the fruit that's in my simmer pot already, making sure that everything is fully covered. Next up, I'm going to set my pot onto the high setting. And I'm going to keep checking back until the pot is simmering, or the liquid inside is simmering. Once it's simmering, what I do is I take the lid off slightly. You can see my handle is burnt, so I can't just pull off the lid from the top, which is why I'm doing this weird thing with a tea towel. But what you want to do is just displace the lid slightly so that the aromas go throughout your house and make it smell nice and autumnal. My final verdict is I really enjoyed how it made my home smell. But one thing I'll be looking to do in future is to reuse the fruit that I put in there or the items I use to make it smell so that they don't go to waste.